slopestyle competitor who is paving the way for women skiers is Grete Eliassen.
The first woman I ever saw skiing on TV was Susie Chaffee, aka Susie Chapstick.
Call me Susie Chapstick.
Hey, Susie Chapstick.
That was like the first time I ever resonated with, like, oh, like if I want to be like a ski celebrity, you know, I see it. There it is, Susie Chaffee. I could be like her one day. I started skiing when I was around 2 years old. Both my mom and dad skied, so it was just kind of like a family affair. Took my first run at Highland Hills, Minnesota on the rope tow, and my mom told me like the second run that we went on the rope tow, I turned around to her and said, "Mama, get out of here, I can do it myself." I started ski racing when I was 10 years old, and I fell in love with being with all the other kids and competing. And then we moved to Norway when I was 13 years old, made it on the national team when I was 15. I started beating the girls in the World Cup team, so I was already like the best in what I was doing. But for me, it was like I knew the path that I was going, and I knew I would burn out, like no matter what, if I kept going. So the fear of burning out really pushed me to do something else.
And she found that something else, slopestyle, a form of free skiing that focuses on jumps and a variety of tricks.
I just love the feeling of being in the air and going off jumps, so I just followed my heart of having fun, and I can't believe it because my sport, slopestyle skiing, was never even a thought back then. It was just something fun I liked to do after practice. I'd like to go to the terrain park and go off jumps, and now it's going to be an Olympic sport. So watching it grow from like nothing to what it is now is really cool.
I met Grete back in 2004, and wow, could really tell that she had something special. And sure enough, she's gone on to just win everything from halfpipe to slopestyle, big mountain events, and is just a really amazing all-around professional skier.
Those are 7.
Whoa, that was really quirky.
Yeah. Good job.
Sweet.
Stoked.
Grete is an amazing athlete, an amazing person. She's really been a pioneer in free skiing for many, many years, and she can really do it all. So she's really a unique and special athlete, and it's an honor to work with her.
Grete, I mean, she's an all-around good skier. She does everything from urban to park to half pipe to big mountain. Like, she can do it all, and she's not afraid of anything. She's always the first one up and ready to go, and most likely the last one on the hill. So she's all in it.
She's very confident. She looks at anything and she knows that she can do it, and it's really nice to be around her because it kind of rubs off on you as an athlete as well.
What's special about slopestyle skiing is there's such a sisterhood among all of us girls. We travel together, we train together, we ski together. We're stoked when one girl lands a new trick. We're like, oh, shoot, I gotta go learn that new trick. So we build each other up and push each other a lot. Sarah Burke was the pioneer woman of free skiing. There was also Grete Eliassen and Sarah Burke, so 2 girls that were the first sponsored skiers for free skiing. She was the first woman to win the US Open, first woman to land a 1080, countless of other tricks. She was like the first woman, so we just kind of followed her and basically did whatever she did and tried to ski just like her. This is a photo of us when we were back at Summer X Games in LA, and we were actually at the T-Pain concert. I miss Sarah every day, and just looking at all these pictures just reminds me of how much fun we actually had together. There was never a dull moment when I was with Sarah. We just we went for it every night. It was great, and day.
Champion freestyle skier Sarah Burke has died after crashing while training in Utah last week. The Canadian skier was considered an early favorite to win the gold at the Winter Olympic Games to be held in Russia. Doctors say Burke suffered severe brain damage. She was just 29 years old.
It's been a hard transition. You know, losing a close friend like Sarah was, you can't even explain. You can't even be prepared for it. For me, it was kind of eye-opening, where I was like, okay, is this really what I wanted to be doing? Like, you know, she died doing what we love. It's crazy to see that she's gone now, but at the same time, like, that gives me even more, you know, excitement to go to the Olympics. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to showcase our skiing in front of the world, and I really hope everyone remembers her, and, you know, we would not be there without her. There's not a doubt in my mind. I had the opportunity to produce a movie called Say My Name, and it's a movie about women's free skiing, everything from big mountain skiing to in the park, whatever it may be. And the reason I made the movie was I wanted to inspire young skier girls to believe in themselves and believe that one day they could become professional skiers if they wanted to. Skiing has been a part of my life since I was 2 years old. I've been competing since I was 10, and it's been a long time, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. And I do have aspirations to do something outside of the mountain one day. For me, it's women's sports. I want to figure out a way to make equality possible in women's sports. I've always felt like I could do more than just what's on the slopes.